I guess it's also important to bear in mind that everybody has their good days and their bad days, especially when dementia's around. If you're having a bad day as a carer, please remember to be kind to yourself. We all have our bad days. And that applies for the person with a diagnosis of dementia too. If you're having a bad day, I think it's really helpful to think of who else is around in your support system to help you, who can chip in and have a cup of tea for 10 minutes to give you a break. Also remember that the person with dementia might get really frustrated at having the same company. You know, often couples say to me, we never spent all our lives together like this, but since dementia came into our families and became more and more severe, we tend to spend all our time together, and often we can both get a bit bored of each other. That's really common. So here is another exercise to do. Think about in the last few months what's helped you to have a good day or a bad day. What are your triggers for a bad day? So for example, and this applies to a carer as well as a person with dementia. So for example, are you somebody that needs a certain amount of sleep to function sanely? Do you get hangry? Have there been any big changes to your regular routine? People with dementia often feel, because their brain is coping with so much already, a routine can be really reassuring and helping them to feel like they're in control. And any changes to a routine, even if it's a happy one, can make people feel really anxious and insecure, and that can lead to lots of repetitive questions. So think about, have there been any changes? Is everyone sleeping okay? Have there been lots of new people and situations to deal with? Have carers been coming in, and is it the favourite carer or the one that is a little bit disliked by the person? I think all of these things are really normal and common, and it's really important to think about, for you as well as for the person with dementia, what makes a good day and a bad day. So maybe take some time to just sit down and write down what the triggers are for those things. My husband would say that his mother-in-law visiting for a cup of tea would always be a trigger for a slightly bad day, for example. And that might not change even if he gets a diagnosis of dementia. So think about pre-diagnosis as well as now, what constitutes a good day and a bad day. And if you can, spend just a couple of minutes every day just taking your emotional temperature and thinking, right, today is going to be a difficult day. For example, is it an important anniversary? And if it is a bad day, think about who else you can rope in to support the two of you.